What's up, everybody? We're at the Dry River Trailhead, and we're about to start the Dry River hike in isolation. We are going to get a campsite in the Dry River today, hopefully about 5 miles from the road, and then we're gonna hike isolation. All right, let's get into it. All right, it's about 11:20. We've been hiking for 20 or 30 minutes, and so far so good. It's actually not tough at all. There were some bugs, but we sprayed some bug spray. So far only one reroute that took us up some slick, muddy wraparound stuff. So we'll see how it goes. Going good so far. We have made it to the bridge. And so far this trail is really nice. There really weren't any tricky parts. There was a little bit of climbing up some muddy slopes, but other than that, everything's pretty good. Fantastic trail. So we're going to take a break and continue on. We just reached the intersection with the Clinton Trail. This is the first designated tent site. You can fit either a big tent or a couple small tents there. Definitely some hammock options, and it's a pretty nice area. A little bit off the river, it's a little quieter over here with this big hump in the way. So, oh yeah. Yeah, this looks pretty nice. You can walk through the woods and yeah, you can walk through the woods here and collect wood and find a spot to eat that's far away from the site. So it's a pretty nice designated site. This is right at the intersection of the Clinton Trail. It's about 1 o'clock. We've been hiking for 2 hours. and we've gone 2.5 miles. So let's keep rolling. Okay, here's where the trail supposedly gets tough, so let's see how it goes. All right, this section was sketchy, but it wasn't that bad. It only takes a few seconds, but that was pretty sketchy back there. That log you got to go around. Okay, let's roll. And that section of trail that we went on that was a little sketchy. Definitely you can't call it safe. I didn't mind it because it was only like a minute of tough footing, so doing it once isn't so bad. Maybe doing it all the time would be tough and risky, and definitely don't want to go in here if you're not used to rough trails. So it's a tough one. All right, let's continue. We are at the second designated campsite, and there's not a ton of room here for tents, but you can get a little tent down, maybe squeeze a medium-sized in, and there's definitely a bunch of hammock spots, I would say that. And there's a fire ring, but pretty cool. This is about halfway between the Clinton Trail and the Isolation Trail intersections. About 3.5 miles down the trail. Okay, let's take a break. We made it to the Isolation Trail intersection, and there should be a campsite right up the trail, so let's figure this out. And there's a water source right here. This stream goes down Isolation. Let's see what it looks like. All right, we found a nice campsite here. Look at this. Got some sunshine, it'll stay nice and dry. It's pretty flat enough. Pretty big area. Looks like you can walk into the woods over there. And there's a fire pit right here and another one a little further away. I don't really like this. I really like the way they're just burning this tree. This stump. It's not really the move, but it is what it is. You get kind of a view here too. So this is really nice. I'm super happy with this. This intersection, this is right near the isolation intersection where the Dry River Trail intersects with isolation. And it's just a couple feet past that, so right past it. So we're gonna get set up and chill out for the night. Tomorrow we're waking up early and doing isolation early before the thunderstorms come in. Yeah, we're hoping to finish, or at least get back in the woods down here early. All right, that's gonna be it. And we'll maybe see you tomorrow. Maybe I'll show some of the camp tonight, but probably just see you tomorrow. Probably in a new video. Later.